Welcome to the vlog. I'm enjoying a lavender coffee creamer in my coffee on this fine Monday morning, where I'll start my morning with a little bit of laundry. Later in the day, I went to the grocery store, classic Monday stuff. It was really rainy. Your son, regular guy. My son has a gun. But of course, I spent some hours typing on my little laptop, doing my little things on my laptop for work. It's pretty rainy today, but I really want to stay on my training routine because I'm training for a 5K in June. So I'm going to run in the rain. I told myself, rain or shine. So here's rain. I'm going to have to go. My theory right now is bring a towel, which I just left inside. I have to go get that. My theory right now is let's drive down the road to a little trail, and it will be covered with like tree cover for the most part. So if it really starts raining hard, hopefully that will protect me. I won't probably be able to avoid mud or puddles, but I'm just gonna give it a try. Maybe it'll be exciting. Okay, hood pulled tight, headphones in, Harry's new album on, ready to go. See how this goes. This is so loud. Can you hear it? That's a lot of water. I can't even hear Harry Styles right now with all that water. I've already stepped into 2 really big puddles, so feet wet. Gonna be like that, I guess. Okay, I just finished. All I have to do is walk back to the car, but real quick, I want to see how weird I look while I kind of dance, run, walk to the song. Okay, let's see how embarrassing that is. I did it! I definitely am feeling disgusting right now, but I'm really proud of myself for doing it. Oh my god, I mean, this is just okay, you know, it's not about looks, it's about how you feel. But I do feel gross, so, but I feel good. I feel good that I did it. I feel proud of myself for sticking to it. And just check like the before and the after. When I was leaving to go on this run, I was like, gotta go on a run, and now I'm like, yay. Woo! When I run. Hello. I'm gonna make sure my editor edits out that hello thing. I'm not really sure what that was about. So it's Tuesday. It's also St. Patrick's Day, so top of the morning to you and stuff like that. I'm wearing green, and I also have a shirt that says lucky on it. That's just for me. It's under my sweater. I'm about halfway through my day now, as this is my after lunch walk. And this morning I had a quick meeting about going to a career fair representing where I work to offer our careers. And then after that I attended the investor panel pitch session, which is actually really cool. It's a lead up to the event I'm going on Thursday. There were lots of presentations today, and there were judges who they were pitching to, and they picked 5 to move from this program to the event on Thursday to represent the program and have an opportunity to pitch their idea for investors to invest in at the Greater Summit event. Here's the view that I walked down to. It's quite nice. It becomes a bit awkward when I go to represent my company, but on the down low, I'm kind of trying to make these connections, you know? Trying to make these connections to set me up for something else in the future, which maybe it's not that bad. Maybe that's completely normal and that's how networking works. Maybe I'm just networking. I feel like I'm kind of rambling on at this point. Let's just wrap it up there and say mental health walk, sunshine walk, going up a giant hill walk, breathing walk, successful. Later that day, I got to borrow the camera and take some cool pics. But ultimately, I'm doing lab work for the rest of the afternoon, looking at seaweed under the microscope. I'm leaving work and I'm on a mission. It's St. Patrick's Day and I'm Irish and my name is freaking Carrie. Like, I have to drink a Guinness is what I'm trying to say. So I'm simply gonna stop at a grocery store and see if they have Guinness. You know, they could be all out because it's St. Patrick's Day now, or a lot of people don't really care about St. Patrick's Day and there's actually a lot of Guinness left. So this is the mission, to get the Irish lass a Guinness. Okay, so that was actually really easy. It's not so hard for an Irish girl to get to Guinness. I was thinking it's not so hard. I was thinking, throwaway vote. Good morning, it's Wednesday, and I'm currently walking across the building to go to the communications office so that I can do my part-time communications job. And then I got no footage of me doing any communications work, but I did take some footage of me doing my lab work later that afternoon. I've stolen the camera, stolen with permission, for the event tomorrow. And now I'm headed to spin class at the Y. Whoop, whoop. This spin class is special because it's taught by the receptionist who works at the company that I work for. I've been not saying it because I feel like I guess I shouldn't. Anyway, she's a very sweet lady, and she always has a hell of a class. And today's theme is St. Patrick's Day plus Women's Month. So that's gonna be interesting. It always is. It always is. Today I'm going for a jog before my spin class. I'm really having a lot of flashbacks to indoor track, running on this indoor track. And I've never really tried to run before spin class before. So we'll see if this ends up being a really horrible idea or not. I think this is a result of me chugging the last half of my Celsius before leaving work today. I think that's what this is. I did it. That was my very first time running for 10 minutes in a row consecutively since I started my training. And I'm really happy that I was able to do it. So far, the max I've been able to run in a row has been 4 minutes. So I just wanted to see if I could do 10, and I could. Now I'm headed to spin class. I can promise you've never been to a spin class quite like the spin class that I go to. I can promise you that. Okay, I want to try something. I want to see if I still have it regarding Irish dance. So I'm going to pull out one of the steps that is ingrained in my brain. I just want to see if I still got it. If I still got that. If I still got that on me. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna go home now. That's it. Going constantly back and forth between, oh my gosh, I can't take another day of this and I can't stand being here and I would rather do anything else, and feeling like my job gives me what I need. Can I just stick with it? Can I just suck it up and keep going? Like, it's like kind of like, is it really that bad if I think like I could go another year like this? This job would give me good healthcare. This job gives me like okay benefits. It's just that I'm not paid nearly enough to support literally my student loans. That's the biggest thing. It's not even like my lifestyle, it's literally my student loans. And then the wear and tear on the car and the mileage and the gas every week, weekly gas, by the way. I don't know, kind of on a rant at this point, huh? But that is definitely a glimpse of kind of where my head's been at lately. It's really ping-ponging back and forth and back and forth. Like, I like it there, I don't like it there. I would rather do anything else, literally. I would rather go do anything else. Or, actually, this place is perfect and it has everything I wanted and needed. Except for the money. Okay, so I'm going to a summit tomorrow. A blue biotech summit tomorrow. And I don't really know what to expect, except for a long day and a lot of business and science being put together. I am going with my communications hat on, but with my algae heart inside. So I'll be taking pictures and I'll be getting content to write an article. I'm gonna be that girl on her laptop like, writing an article. Ooh, I'm writing an article. Home now. Gonna settle in for the night. See you tomorrow. Hold on, I need to be showing you way more chocolate milk content. Here she is on the table, where she is not supposed to be. Chocolate milk. Very cute cat. Somebody got the scoop. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Kitty cat scoop. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Kitty cat scoop. Kitty cat scoop. Cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat. Kitty, kitty. So, as you can see, I'm in bed, and it's bedtime, but there's breaking news. At 9:48 p.m., I read my work email, and that might be on me. But I just read another job rejection, but that one was kind of a big one because it was for a full-time position on the communications team where I was working literally this morning. So I'm feeling a little bit devastated, a little bit numb, a little bit angry, a little bit sad, but ultimately, if it wasn't for like a small wave of hope I caught this afternoon, I really was already resigned as not getting that position. But it still feels pretty bad. So let's call it a night. And it definitely adds a little hint of melancholy to the events the rest of the week. Yay. Good morning. I'm getting ready to go to the event, and safe to say I'm feeling a little disheveled, but I kind of have to ignore that and keep going. And that's that. Maybe if you don't have the context to why this is extra upsetting, is because last year I applied for a full-time communications position, and they told me I was the second runner-up. I had a really strong application. They just ended up going with somebody who had more experience, and at the time I was like, yeah, totally fair, because even though I would be really good at this, I don't have the experience, so that's fine. So this year, when a full-time position became available, totally out of the blue, I thought, oh my gosh, I have another chance. I was encouraged to apply, and I put together a very comprehensive application, including a application video to demonstrate my skills. Pause real quick. This is editing Carrie, just to add an element to the story, to let y'all know one more piece, one little tidbit, was that in addition to my comprehensive application, of course, I was notified that I would be invited for an interview, followed by a notification that that interview invitation was unfortunately a mistake. So, add that to the story. You know, but safe to say I still don't have years of experience doing exactly what they needed, and they wrote a job description for exactly what they needed, and they found someone with exactly what they needed, and it wasn't me. So the timing has been crazy. I have a question a day journal that I've been doing for about 2 years, and last year, literally on the same date, the question was, what drama do you want to avoid? And I had written in 2025, going to work tomorrow. It's the first day back after hearing about not getting the social media job. And this year, same exact day, I also heard about not getting the social media job. It's just the timing has been insane. The timing's really insane. And the timing is insane to the point of I'm getting ready to go to a conference and take photos and write an article. They'll continue to be able to use my skills and talent while not putting me on the team full time. They kind of just get to have their cake and eat it too. So, little kitty, I love you very, very much. Wish me good luck. I love you very much. You see what she's doing right now? She's actually asking me to get the toy from the closet right there. So she waits right here, and she just kind of looks at the door like, little kitty. Little kitty. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. You know what that's from? You know what I mean? And for today, I'll be playing Porch Light, the new song by Noah Kahan, on repeat until I get there. I parked over here where I thought I was going that way. Turns out I'm going that way, so I have to walk in the snow, and then you never know what the coat situation is going to be like. So I'm leaving my coat in the car, but it is snowing, so Maine life. I've got to walk over here and through that thing and then out into that building, and it really couldn't be more ocean front. I mean, look at that. Okay, working waterfront. Slay, working waterfront. I'm done. I'm done, and I'm going to get a beer and work on my yardicle. I feel good because I had a Celsius energy drink. As you know, those do a lot for me. Hopefully I can get sponsored by Celsius someday. And so what that means for me now is that gave me a lot of energy to network my complete ass off. And let's just say I got some things working in the pipeline now in several areas. I put eggs in a couple baskets. Let's just hope that those baskets will give me a full-time job and pay me a decent salary. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, but it's nice to go to an event like this where I feel really inspired by the industry and inspired by science and commercialization of science and putting together the pieces of research and stuff. How can you be angry? How can you be sad when you're walking through Portland on a beautiful afternoon? DeMillo's. I saw a Reddit thread that said DeMillo's was voted the whitest restaurant in Portland, Maine. Whitest, that's right. I mean, literally, look at how high my spirits are. I'm resilient as hell. Jeez. Y'all talking about cobblestone? Y'all talking about twisting your ankle? Listen now. I can't do too much drinking right now. I can't be doing too much drinking because tomorrow morning I have another event to go to that I have an even higher stake in. I'm representing my company as the only person at that event tomorrow. I'm presenting slides. I have to communicate to other humans and I have to look professional and trustworthy and build partnerships. Y'all talking about building partnerships? Hey, so my husband met me in town. I have had a beer or a drink or two and that's okay. And we had dinner. I got a delicious burger and I'm back at DeMiller's. Hold on, I'll show you the logo. Walking back to my car to drive home. Good morning. So today's part 2, where I am going to represent the company at another meeting with VIP people in the seaweed world who want to collaborate and build partnerships. And yeah, do you like my outfit? Do I look professional? Today I'm feeling a little bit like I need to take an ibuprofen. If y'all know what I'm saying. I have a very low readiness score today. I think I overdid it yesterday in all regards. I talked too much, I had too much caffeine, and then too much alcohol, and stayed up too late. And despite trying to preserve my energy for today as well, I did not do an amazing job because I feel pretty dang tired and kind of like I don't want to talk to anybody or see anybody or do anything. I would prefer to sit on my couch with my cat and crochet. But I will not be able to do that today. So, as Shania Twain once wisely said, let's go girls. No problem that the meeting did go 2 hours beyond because it was a room full of people who are very passionate and dedicated, and the conversation was just what's so funny is the tone yesterday was like, yay, seaweed, biotech, woo, blue biotech, yes. And today was, holy shit, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, seaweed, oh my god, like, oh my god, what are we gonna do and how are we gonna do it? Oh shit, oh my god. Today's meeting definitely aligns a lot more with what I know was going on. Here's the thing. This facility is right next to one of my favorite shopping plazas in Maine because there's a TJ Maxx, a Target, a Michael's, an LL Bean outlet, and I have to go to there. So, you know what? We're going freaking shopping. We're going freaking shopping now. Okay, hold on a second. Me enters the room. I was, like 2 or 3 minutes after it started because I was aware that there was like a welcoming coffee kind of session at the beginning. But turns out everyone was there except for one guy who came behind me. Okay, so everyone's already in their seats, including these two. There's a CEO and a CFO of a company who are seated at the table, and I took a seat next to them that was available. And this threw me off for like the whole rest of the meeting. The CFO stands up and says, "Hey, do you want to take my seat?" And I just looked at him completely blank stare and went, You want to switch seats? Why? Sure, yeah. And he goes, it's a better seat here. Okay. So I switched seats with him, and now I'm in the center of the table, in between the CEO and the CFO. It's me. Like, why me? Hello? I'm just a girl. So that was really bizarre to me, but he was trying to be nice. And then, the whole time I was like, wow, he probably thinks I'm a bitch because I reacted that way. But to be honest, I was just really caught off guard. enough of this. Enough of this, enough of this, because we're going shopping now. I need to get a little drink. Oh my gosh, I just went by a Dunkin' and I missed it. Shoot. Where can I get a little treat? First stop was Panera for coffee. A extremely mediocre, overpriced coffee. Next stop, Michael's. Look at the size of those chickens. All yarn, 30% off. Say less. I have always wanted to make like a really big chunky blanket with these. I think you just need like 4,500,000 skeins of yarn. I almost said kelp. It's really hard to leave the yarn section, but I picked out these two colors for a really cute thing I'm gonna make for somebody I know who's having a baby. It's I can't tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. It's going to be a mermaid tail for a newborn and a little shell bra for a newborn, because you gotta complete the mermaid look. So there's this. I didn't know Miffy made it into the kitchen sector. This is exquisite. Yeah. I mean, these would be just perfect for running. We're in the pet aisle, but this would make like a really good like pillow. And I have a new baby nephew, newborn baby nephew. I'm gonna make sure you know to wear pasta suit. I'm gonna get you a pasta suit, baby. I'm gonna get your baby a pasta suit. So, oh my gosh, this was looking very beautiful to me. And now we've officially entered the part where I have to try things on. Now I have to go try things on because I need to see if this looks good on me. I'm actually thinking it's not gonna look good on me at all. But what if it does? What if it does? You know what time it is. Starting with a professional pant in case I ever get a job interview. I'm so professional. Now we're in my running leggings, and I'm so glad I tried these on because they said they were 7/8. So I thought that they were capris, but they're not. So this is awesome. And even though the color is a little bit horrible, they're functional. Okay. This has to be a no for several reasons. First of all, it makes my belly button look gigantic. It is really not doing a very flattering shape. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it's not super flattering right now. And also I'm afraid this color looks horrible on my skin. So this is not my color. This is just not my color. It's not too bad, but it's a no. Now we're doing green. Much better color palette wise, much better flattering wise. Tell me about this. Are we doing this with the shoulders, like little side? I don't know, kind of looks floppy. No? Or are we going up? I like up. Usually I like off. I don't know. But it's okay. Oof. It's okay. It's cute. It's not blowing my socks off though. I don't know. I think I'm not having my socks blown off. By the way, don't look at my socks. Okay, what if I look literally amazing in this? It's like really, like I think it looks really good, but I kind of, every other time I look at it, I go, oh, it's really ugly. Actually, it's pretty. Actually, it's really ugly. Wait a second, it's pretty. I think I don't know. Stop looking at my socks. I do think that me and a yellow is really tough, but it's not, obviously not like yellow all around. It fits my bodice well. I don't know. I think it's not enough for me to pull the trigger and buy it though. But yeah, I think so we're going ugly, pretty, ugly, pretty, ugly, pretty. Not gonna buy it. Okay, as you can imagine, I am still exhausted beyond, even though I love shopping. I just want to hit one more store, and it's the LL Bean outlet. So let's go. Okay, we're talking about LL Bean. Talking about LL Bean. I really like duck shirt. My husband, make him wear duck shirt. What is 89? 30% off 89. Equals just a little bit, still too much. We're talking about Moonbean ice cream and LL Bean. Maybe we'll find a funny tote. Randall. Okay, LL Bean. I kind of thought that outlet was like a little more of a discount, but I think it just felt like everything in there was $100. Okay, it feels like it's time to go home and be done. That's enough. And I had fun along the way, but I am tired. Good morning. It's Saturday, and here's my little kitty. She looks a little bit grumpy, but she's not. She's not. She's actually nice. As you can see, she went absolutely crazy on that overnight, leaving us quite the mess to clean up. It's the first day of spring. It's just that tomorrow we're actually getting 6 inches of snow. So, girls' night. Yay! Okay, that's the end of the week. So that's the end of the vlog. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following along with our crazy week. It was so crazy. And I hope you were able to find some way to find some sort of entertainment somewhat or in some way from the experiences that I had this week that I shared with you here on the internet. And thanks so much for watching, and bye.